So welcome to the Ginger Carpman's YouTube channel. Now you're probably thinking, that's not the Ginger Carpman. No, it's Ben from Parker Baits, and welcome back to another video.
Good morning and welcome back with me, the Ginger Carpman, to episode 10. And today I'm down at Clump Hill again, Wimborne in Dorset. As I said, I'm going to make this my winter water now. Just spoke to the bailiff again, and 35.6 is the new lake record, and there was a 33 pound 2 also came out, and I said this before, the koi 28 pounds. So yeah, there's some good fish in here, so I want to spend the winter just concentrating on hopefully pick up one of those 30s. That's my quest for this water now. I'm joined today on the bank by Andy Morgan. You probably heard me in the last episode mention him. He was the one that recommended the quarter claw hooks to me, and so he's joined me on the bank today, so hopefully we'll catch up with Andy later on. He can get into a fish or two. But yeah, so lovely weather today after the storm, so nice and sunny, bit colder, my feet are a bit cold, but so yeah, so we'll wait and see what today brings, and I'll catch up with you all later on. Well, it's 8:15 and all rods are out, so if I just show you over where my rods are positioned, so I've got one on the island, on the end of the island there. That's a pink magic bean. I've got the other one over on the bank, just over there, just in the margins, and that's a yellow magic bean. And down in these lilies, I've got one just there on the end of the lilies there, and that's another pink magic bean. So yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens today. So all three rods are out, and hopefully you get a fish on the bank today. So yeah, I'll update you if anything happens. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Well, that's annoying. Andy just had a full take, good old run, hooked into the fish, and it's just bloody come off. Oh, that's annoying. Well, unfortunately, not a very good start for me and Andy. So Andy just lost that fish, and then say quarter of an hour, 20 minutes later, 10:30, I had a nice drop back, struck into it, and yeah, and the fish must have got straight into a snag. I don't know where, it seems to be off the island. So yeah, so I've just pulled, and the lines just give. So yeah, so two runs, one each for us, and unfortunately two lost fish. So we're going to have to up our game a bit, I think. Well, good afternoon and welcome to your midday update. And unfortunately, absolutely nothing to tell you about. As you've seen, Andy had the fish and lost it, and I hooked a fish and lost it, and that's it. That's all that's happened. So yeah, it's a bit dire at the moment. I don't know why. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 other people fishing. So, but yeah, and gentleman over on the middle swim, he's just had a common about 3-4 pounds, tiny little thing. That's it. So yeah, not much to tell you about, unfortunately. Can I just while I'm on the thing, can I just say thank you to everybody that's subscribed? Because obviously, you know, I'm trying to aim for this 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So thank you to everybody that subscribed, because in a couple of weeks I've had 60 subscriptions. So, but please keep, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please can you just hit the subscribe button for me. I'm really keen. That's just, it is quite hard work making these videos. I know it probably doesn't seem it, but yeah, I just want to hit 500 before the end of the year. So please, if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me, just to get them figures up. So, but thank you very much, guys, for all of you that subscribed in the last few weeks. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you in a bit and give you an update, hopefully when we get a fish. And look at it, what a background. Yeah, ball and a rainbow. Oh.
Tournaments for you. Weird. Just reeled that one in. And mirror.
Normally the mirrors are fairly decent in here, so.
Rainbow.
Didn't, did it? Come on, Andy. That's a nice one. Well done, Andy. Yeah, it's lovely fish, isn't it? It's good scales.
Put her back.
Right. You didn't weigh it, I reckon, about 11, 12 pounds.
Probably wouldn't even give it that.
So we're excited today.
Oh, then. Boom. Swimming towards me now.
Yeah. I don't want to come in, does it?
No.
It's like that one I was on my video. Oh, I said yes. Well done, Andy. In the net. Well done, Andy. £18 2 ounce. Hell of a result. So, like I say, no more invites for you now. You're showing me up.
Thanks, mate.
So, no, great result that, mate. Well done.
Ready to go already.
I know. Well done, Mr. Common. Yow. I think you might have caught the smallest in the lake.
Tight lines with mackerel.
He's in. Good morning and welcome back with me, the Ginger Carpman, to another session at Clump Hill. Apologies about the footage before. I had my friend Andy Morgan over and he did all right. He had 4 fish. I had a bit of a stinker, to be honest. But yeah, we had quite a bit of video footage and it poured with rain all afternoon. Everything got soaked and the camera, I don't know what happened, but when I started to download the files, it was just saying corrupted files. So unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of footage from when I fished with Andy. But yeah, so I managed to get 3 of his captures in. But yeah, he had a good day. So well done, Andy. Hope he comes down again soon. So this morning, first time I sort of really fished up on this bank. Only because, as you've seen in previous episodes, I've had fish from them lilies. So I'm fishing closer to them lilies. I've got my middle rod, my favourite spot, right down on that far corner, so it's even further. So if anybody turns up, then I'll have to reel in. But I'm only sort of, well, nobody's here. I've got one other guy fishing on the right bank. So, and the right hand rod is just behind this bush. There's a little clump of lilies down there, down the channel. So I've just chucked it down there in the margins. So yeah, so I'll update you as things goes on, and hopefully we can get into a fish or two today, because yeah, as I say, I had a bit of a stinker last time fishing with Andy. I had that lost fish and that was it. I just think it was just too many people fishing. I've never seen it when every swimmer's been taken here at Clump Hill. But yeah, the sun's just coming up, so hopefully, I mean, we had a bit of rain this morning and it's very muddy everywhere. But yeah, so I've got the umbrella up just in case any rain comes today. I don't want everything to get soaked again. And I'll update you as the day goes on. So I'll speak to you all in a bit. As I said, this is the first time I've really fished on this bank, so I'll just give you sort of some idea as you come in. So that's obviously the road leading up to the campsite. So yeah, so I've dropped on just up here. So just here I've sort of, only because it sort of gives me an option with the rods just there, as you can see. So I can fish over to them lilies in that corner, as you've seen in previous episodes. That's where I've had quite a few fish from these lilies here, so I can fish quite close in to those lilies. My normal spot over in that far corner, I mean, it's a good 100 yards. So I've got the boat right down, taking it down with the bait. So that's there. But yeah, it's an ideal little spot. I mean, it might be a bit awkward netting or anything, but yeah, and as I told you, the other bait's just behind that bush. If I just take you along. So you can see a patch of lilies there, and I'm down in this little bay. There's a little bay. So yeah, so I've got a bait just down here in the margin. So yeah, it's all sort of different. One sort of new spot, and So yeah, we'll wait and see today what happens. I'm quite confident, I must be honest. The weather seems good, pressure's good. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. So yeah, I'm feeling like there's a chance of picking up a fish or two today, but you know, as with every water at the moment, you just don't know how it's going to fish each day. You know, you could catch it on a good day when they're feeding, and unfortunately the last couple of trips here just been very, very quiet. I mean, Andy did all right the other day. He must have just dropped onto where they were shoaled up, and he had, as I say, he had 4 fish. So yeah, fair play to Andy the other day. So yeah, so I'll keep you updated today how it goes. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can just get a fish or two on the bank for you. So yeah, so I'll speak to you all later. Well, just lately it always seems that I get a fish on and then I'm telling you how I've lost it. So same again, unfortunately. If you just seen from the bite then, the end of the rod pulled round, a couple of bleeps, and this one is, I mean, that right hand rod is in the margins here, tight to the lilies, and yeah, it got in the lilies, and I just got right on top of it. I took the rod up the bank right next to the lilies, and just the hook popped straight out. So whether it was just a very small fish or even a silver, so but yeah, I don't know, at the moment it's just frustrating because I'm getting the occasional fish but losing them, and it's nothing to do with the hooks. It's just fishing tight to lilies. They seem to be picking the baits up and going straight into the lilies. So, but hopefully I'll give you some better news as the day goes on. I mean, that was 25 to 10 that I lost that fish, so there's plenty of time for the rest of the day. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Finally, I've got a fish to show you. The blank's over, thank God. About 11:05, that right hand rod again down by the lilies, close into the margins. Rod bent round, come up and drop back. Yeah, and this lovely common. Haven't weighed it again, about 8-9 pound I'd say. But yeah, it just makes life a lot easier when you can start putting a fish on the bank. It just takes that pressure off because when you have a little run of losing fish, it just always sticks in your mind. And Lily's quite happy to see a fish, aren't you? So thank you very much, Mr. Common. That is very much appreciated. Good afternoon and welcome to your midday update. Got quite breezy here. The wind's got up quite a bit. It was really still this morning and sunny. The sun's still up, but yeah, it's got quite blowy. Yeah, obviously the first run I had, it just went straight in the lilies. That's the only, the downside to fishing so close to lilies. As I said last episode, that they're either going to backdrop and come away from the lilies, or they're going to go straight in the lilies. So, and unfortunately this one went straight in. I got on top of it, I went up the bank and just give it a little bit of strain, and yeah, and the hook just pulled straight away. But yeah, and then the second one about 11:30, so it's nice to get a fish on the bank again. Could do with being a bit bigger, but as I say, I'll quite happily take any fish. So yeah, it's nice to get a fish on the bank. But also, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for your support. I've I've hit the 300 subscribers, and say my aim is 500 by the end of the year. So anybody that's watching this, please help me out. If you've not already subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button just to put my numbers up, my subscribers up. Yeah, I really want to do it by the end of the year, get up to 500. So yeah, but thank you to everybody, because in the last couple of weeks I've had like 80 new subscribers. And thank you to Ben and to Tom Parker at Parker Baits for your support, and also Nathan Stamp, because yeah, all three of them, without your help, you know, the Ginger Carpman wouldn't have grown as it is at the moment, and this channel is really starting to take off now. And so thank you to the three of you, and also everybody else at Parker Baits that help out. I know it's not just Ben and Tom. I know they front the company, but yeah, there's so many other people that help out there. So I've just refreshed my left hand rod over on the lilies, so just down there I've just refreshed that one. I'm going to leave my middle rod, it's in a good spot, but them lilies down on that far bank right in that corner, it's just not producing like it used to for some reason. Whether it's been overfished, I don't know, but obviously it's just not producing like it used to. So yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens this afternoon, because it's a good, between 12 and 3 is a good time to pick up a fish or two now. So fingers crossed I can get another one on the bank for you for the content, but I'll catch up with you all later on. Well, as you just saw, I just had a single bleep on the middle rod and line come up out the water, so I hit it thinking that the fish was starting to take it, because it was right down that one in the very far corner down in them lilies, which is a good 100 yards away. So yeah, so I hit it early, and unfortunately nothing there, so which is a bit of a shame. But I've got the rod back out again. I've put a new bait on and dropped it straight back down there again, so fingers crossed if it hasn't spooked the fish, it's still there. So I've got a chance before we go today to picking it up. So yeah, it's going well today. Really happy how the session's going today. So, and I'll be in touch in a bit, guys. A right hand rod, as you saw, just ripped off them, and this is, yeah, much better fish. I'd say 12 to 14 pounds. Yeah, and well happy with that. Right hand rod again, same rod, just up in that margin, but yeah, lovely fish. So yeah, so good day today. Got a nice tummy on him. Yeah, put a few more pounds on. Just the other side for you. Got his dorsal up at the moment, just showing off. So yes, I haven't weighed it. Say, I'm not going to weigh every fish, but I'd say 12 to 14 pounds. Well happy with that. So let's get it back, get a couple of snaps quick, and then hopefully get another one this afternoon. So thank you very much, Mr. Common. Yeah, I'm well happy with him. Well, bad luck continues. So this afternoon's been very quiet all afternoon. It's got very windy, very cold, and yeah, you just saw the left hand rod tip shot round, a couple of bleeps, struck into it, and it felt like a really good fish. It was already, you know, going into them lilies, and it's as much as I could do to hold it back. Got into them, and yeah, and I pulled it through a couple of the lilies. Then the hooks just pulled. I had to put quite a bit of bully on the fish and that to get it out those lilies. Walked back with the rod, and yeah, the hooks just pulled. I was putting on a fair bit of strain on the rod. So, oh god, as I say, unfortunately, fishing close to lilies, you take that chance. You know, they're either going to run in straight into the lilies or they're going to run away from them. So, and it just seems at the moment they keep running into the lilies. But that felt a better fish for sure. It wasn't one of those little commons, and it's definitely a better fish. But do you know what? That's life, isn't it? That's carp fishing. You can't keep catching all the time. But yeah, I keep having this bad luck with these lilies at the moment. But yeah, so catch up with you in a bit. Good morning, and start again. Well, finally. Finally, I've got a fish to show you. Welcome back, guys, to another session at Clump Hill. Hopefully today getting to a better fish. As you just saw from that last clip, not all carp like to be photos. I think some of them just don't want to be on camera, even appearing on the Ginger Carpman videos. Yeah, it was. I think we've all probably had a fish like that. It just did not want to be held, but thankfully at least I caught it. I got it on the bank. I didn't lose it in the lilies. Today I'm fishing on my normal bank. Let's just spin you around. And so fishing on my normal bank. So I'm trying to fish all 4 banks in November, just to give you some idea of the fishing spots. And so yeah, I don't know what today's going to bring. Obviously we had the storm yesterday, Storm Debbie, and so you know they could have been on the move a bit with the storm and the rain, and hopefully, but I've got my rods out now. All 3 rods are out. My ever faithful one down in that far corner, which I just hope starts producing it, because I guarantee I used to get a fish in there, and good fish. That's why I had a 22 out of there. So just spin you around here. Other rods over there where I had those fish the other day on those lilies there. Sorry, I'm just spinning you around the wrong way. So down the channel and on the end of the lilies, and the right hand rods just down here, just in these lilies. This is normally good for a bite each session, so if the fish do get in these lilies, it's just enticing them out. But then the problem I have, as you've seen now, is as soon as they pick the bait up, they're in them lilies, and they're very thick. These lilies are very thick. So yeah, so hopefully I can get a couple of fish on the bank for you today. Thank you again for everybody that's subscribed, all my new subscribers. Say I just hit the 300 mark, so really pleased with that. I say I've only been going a year, been fishing 45 years, but it was my daughter persuaded me to start doing these videos and sort of making a journal of my fishing sessions. And some other news for you, I'm hopefully going to be doing a on the bank with UK Fisherwoman. So yeah, so hopefully she's going to come down to Clump Hill and do a day's fishing, and yeah, do a question and answer session with us. So if you've got any questions you want me to ask her, please put them in the comments below and I'll happily ask. Yeah, going to be doing that next couple of weeks, so fingers crossed that all goes off, no more storms. But so yeah, I'll be in touch as the day goes on, and fingers crossed I get a fish for you. So speak to you all in a bit. Well, time is 9:15. Rods have been out just over an hour now, but it feels like one of them's going to rip off. It's completely still. There's a tiny little breeze. You can just see it on the water behind my shoulder. Just tiny bit of breeze, but it just feels really good. Good carp just jumped over on some other lilies on the far bank, but I don't want to be changing rods just yet. You know, I've got my rods where I know the fish are, but yeah, it's just obviously this time of year it's a bit more of a waiting game. But yeah, it feels perfect. You know, I'm sat behind my rods just waiting for one of them to rip off. It just feels, yeah, I feel really confident. By the end of the day, if I've blanked, then all my years of experience mean for nothing. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'll be in touch in a bit. But yeah, I'm quite confident that I'll be able to get a fish on the bank today. quarter to 10, middle rod tip whipped round, a couple of bleeps as you heard. I sat on top of the rods, I hit it straight away. Do you know what? In the lilies already, and you guessed it. Put a little bit of pressure on and the hook's pulled again. I'm just getting so frustrated. It's just, you know, I can't hit it any quicker. Yeah, and as soon as I just put a bit of pressure on, I think that the lilies are still quite thick. You know, it's always better when they're dying back. But yeah, so frustrating to be hooking fish and losing them. But there's still plenty of time. As I say, midday's the time really when you got a good chance for a bite or two. So yeah, I've just got the bait straight back out again, and yeah, we'll see if we can pick anything else up and try not to lose it. So I'll be in touch in a bit. ~11, and it must be the smallest fish in the lake. I think it's even smaller than Andy's the other day. You'd be lucky if you get £3 out of it, but it's a fish, and at least I didn't lose it in the lilies. As you saw from the run, it absolutely whacked the rod round. But yeah, as you say, it stops you from getting a blank, but must be one of the smallest in here. So thank you very much, little Mr. Common, but I'm going to get you straight back. Well, good afternoon in your midday update, and a bit of an eventful morning. Obviously had the fish on the middle lilies down the channel there and lost it yet again, and then just about half hour ago, down on the lilies down here, as you saw, the rod whipped round, and funnily enough it started to venture into the lilies as well, so it shows how quick you've got to hit them before they get in the lilies. So I'm making a conscious decision now, and I'm fishing like 2 to 3 foot off the lilies, because I can't keep losing fish like I am. It's especially this time of year where bites are harder to come by. So yeah, I'm just fishing 2-3 foot off of the lilies now, obviously with mono stretch as well, so I'm not getting any indication until they're probably in the lilies. So yeah, so I've just got to be a little bit mindful. I just can't keep dropping fish like I am. That one was on a pink OG fruit and nut wafter, so it's quite good, because it's the first time I've used the magic beans in OG fruit and nut, so that's nice to catch on one, although it was the smallest in the lake, I'm sure it is, but a fish is better than nothing. So, and say from 12 o'clock now, really you're in a good chance of getting a run or two. So I've had to change my left hand rod, because as you know, it was down the bank on them lilies, and a gentleman's fishing in the corner swim now. So yeah, so I've moved that. That's now down in the island off here in that bay, what you can see. So I got bait in there. Still got a bait over on them lilies down that channel, and as you just saw, I just put a bait back in this corner lilies here. So hopefully I can get a fish, and a little bit bigger than the one last time, just to show you. And yeah, but it's got a bit breezier, same like the other day I was fishing. Lovely and still this morning, and very calm, and then the wind's got up again. But yeah, so fingers crossed I can get a fish or two for you this afternoon, and I'll be in touch soon. 25 to 3. It'd only been down there about 20 minutes. Again, not a big one. Again, lucky if I get 4 or 5 pound out of it, but you know, it's a fish. I'm quite happy with any fish. But yeah, I want to start eating those bigger ones. At least I'm not losing them. But yeah, I'd only just put it down. I just put it down in by those lilies in the corner, my favourite spot. But I just put it a bit closer to the bank. So yeah, but let's get it straight back. It's only a little one, so thank you very much, Mr. Common. Well, it's 3:15. I'm just going to start packing everything down, but I suppose not a bad day. Obviously lost that one this morning. Had 2 very small commons, which again I suppose is better than nothing. I suppose they're starting to take the magic beans okay. So I was just trying the OG fruit and nut today. Just try and get them going on that. So yeah, so that's a positive thing to take from today. But yeah, apart from that, I think I'll try and get another session in next week for the November sessions, and I'm going to fish the other bank. So I've fished all 4 banks for this November session. So, but yeah, so just going to pack everything down now, and I'll be on the road back to Bournemouth. So I'll speak to you all soon. Welcome back, guys, for the final part of this November sessions, and obviously back here today at Clump Hill. I'm on the other bank, as I said. Made an early start. I got here at 7. It's only 7:30 now. All 3 rods are out. Sunrise just coming up, as you can see behind me. But yeah, I'm quite hopeful today again. I just want to try and get a bigger fish for you. I've been a bit unlucky at the moment. I just keep picking up these very small commons that they've got in here. But yeah, so I've got the rods out. I'll show you in a bit where I've got all the rods. So I'm just going to make a coffee and get settled in. But in the meantime, I'm going to put up some runs that I filmed, some carp runs, and also some photos just to show you they're not all small ones here. There is some good fish in here, including the first picture you'll see is the 22 mirror I had. So yeah, there's some good fish in here. You've just got to whittle through all the small commons, unfortunately. So yeah, so hopefully have a good day today, and I'll get a better fish on the bank for you. But yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, that first coffee is always the nicest. So, but yeah, so I got here nice and early. All the rods are out, and middle rods I've just had a drop back and a bit of a raise again in the bobbin. So there's obviously fish over by that island. So the middle rod I've got right on the end of the island. There's a gravel patch, a good 6 foot by 6 foot, and I've got it right on that gravel patch. So yeah, so it's a good chance, and I've already seen a fish jump there this morning when I first got here. Left hand rod is down this margin. I've got it tucked in down there, so nice and quiet, and I know the fish get down here. I've had better fish along this margins, but I say it's normally once you've had one, if you get one, that's it, done. Down that margin, it seems to spook the others. And right hand rod is these lilies just down here, just on the end of them lilies. So I've got it a little bit off. So again, if it goes, I've got to hit it early. But yeah, a bit of mist on the water this morning. So oh, that's that middle rod again. So definitely something having a play on that middle rod. But yeah, so hopefully the sun will burn the mist off. And yeah, I feel quite confident. We've got to get I'm desperate to get a bigger fish on the bank for you to show you. As you saw from those photos, there's good fish in here. It's not just all these pesky little commons. Unfortunately, what I have got out and not lost in the lilies has been sort of smallish commons. I've had a couple of better fish for you, but you know, I want to get into those 20s, and if there is 30s in here, like you know, Bailiff told me the new lake record was 35. I want to be trying to aim for them. That would be a good fish from here, 30. So yeah, so I'll be in touch in a bit, guys. I'm going to finish my coffee and hopefully get a fish on the bank for you, especially if this middle rod, there's something around that. So I'll be in touch in a bit. Well, another smallish common again, but at least it's a good start. And as you see in his mouth, the pink magic bean. They do love these pink magic beans here, these OG fruit and nuts. So yeah, I'm going to persevere with these. They seem to be going for these pink ones. As I say, only a small little common again. So, but yeah, it's a good start. Rod's only been out there, what, half hour? Very cold, so that water temperature must be dropping quite rapidly now. Yeah, he's very cold, the fish. So, but yeah. It's nice to get a fish so early on and off them lilies as well. Right hand rod right to them lilies and not to lose it. So yeah, let's get him back and hopefully get a bigger one out. Thank you very much, Mr. Common, but I want a bigger one. Go and tell your grandpa that I need him. Cool, that water is cold. Well, that was a bit of a strange one. As you just saw from the bite, it dropped back, jumped up, dropped back, and I struck into it and nothing there. I very briefly felt like a very small fish, but yeah, just must have just slightly just hooked it on the edge of the mouth. But yeah, there was nothing there. So yeah, it was a very strange one, because as you see, it definitely took it. Pink magic bean again. So the old pink magic beans are doing well. But yeah, so I'll get the rod straight back out and hopefully, so that was the same spot as the bite this morning, the fish this morning I had. So yeah, hopefully we can get another one and just wait for them bigger ones to come along. So I'll catch up in a bit, guys. Have you ever seen a dog that's so obsessed with fishing? She sits for hours just watching the water, and not for ducks or bird life or anything like that, just watching for fish. And then if she sees a fish or hears a fish crash, she gets all excited. Or at best of it is, if the bite alarm goes, she gets to the alarm before me. But yeah, I've never known a dog so obsessed with fishing. Well, much better fish. Just got him in, same spot on that right hand rod. You can see the pink magic bean in his mouth. So going to get him weighed. Yeah, much better fish. Well chuffed with that. Well, this is much better. This is why I come to Clump Hill. £16 3 ounce. Look at that. Lovely mirror carp. And put up a good old fight as well. Lovely scale pattern on him. But yeah, so that's what I was trying to tell you this morning. There are good fish in here. You've just got to whittle through those small commons to get to the better fish. And hopefully now, yeah, the bigger fish have moved in off them lilies just on my right hand rod. So I'm just going to spin around just to show you the other side, because yeah, beautiful scale markings. Okay. And the other side for you. Wasn't very happy about being shown the other side. She just absolutely splattered me, as you can see. But yeah, so well happy with that. I just want to get a couple of snaps of this one. So mirror carp are my favourite, and especially ones when they got beautiful scales like this. So a couple of snaps and get her back in, and hopefully, yeah, I can pick up another one. But yeah, that's what I was hoping for today, just to show you that there are better fish in here. Well, what an absolute beauty. So, thank you very much, Mr. Mirror. Very, very happy. Well, good afternoon in your midday update, and yeah, very, very happy how this morning's gone. So it paid off getting here early. I had that fish very early on, the small little common, and yeah, and then I had those two strange, I mean, as you've seen on the video footage, it looks like they're full takes, and say the end of the rod's bent round both times. I think there were probably silvers picking just the bait up, or there is skimmer bream in here, so possibly that, and it's just picked the bait up and just run with it and just pulled the rod round. I definitely don't think it was carp, because carp would have just run with it, and so yeah, but it was very strange, those two. And then obviously the mirror carp, beautiful mirror carp, fantastic scale patterns on it. So yeah, so very happy how it's gone. And I say this is I'm going to be the final piece of the November sessions, today's session. So yeah, I was glad I got that mirror carp in, because yeah, I didn't want to just keep looking at all it's got in here. It's just small little common carp. So well happy with that. And yeah, there's some good fish in here for sure. You've just got to whittle through those small commons just to get to them, once the bigger fish move in behind them. But yeah, and I also wanted to just discuss with you, my last vlog was my Gran Canaria proposed trip. Obviously I went out there, as if you've seen it, I went out there, and unfortunately I didn't go to Lake Chira because of the company that were going to take me. They moved the dates on 3 occasions, and then I couldn't go because I was flying home on the Monday. And I just felt it was very, very poor customer service, that they never contacted me, responded to my emails, and they knew well in advance that I wanted to go and film. I promoted the video as fishing at Lake Chira. But yeah, I was very, very disappointed in them. I've also run my own business. I run my own decorating and maintenance business, and you're not always going to get good reviews. In over the years I had poor reviews, bad reviews, but what I will say is, when you do everything you can in your power to make good those poor reviews. You go back to the customer and see what you can do to make good. This company did not do anything. They really did not. They did not come back to me. if they'd have responded to just one of my emails and said, we're really sorry, we're just not able to go because of government regulations, or, you know, whatever it would have been, just a simple apology and a response to one of my emails, do you know what, I'd have been so much more chilled out about it. But the fact, you know, now that yesterday I had comments on my YouTube upload for Gran Canaria, and I've also had 3 emails from this company saying that they're going to go to instruct lawyers unless I remove the vlog off of my YouTube channel. Then they're going to go to lawyers for slander and bad advertising. Well, let me tell you, slander is when you make up stories and to damage somebody's reputation. I haven't made up a single thing. Nothing was fabricated. What I put on that video and what I put out, that is what happened. I've got emails to back it up. And then the craziest situation is I got a third email from them, and she starts it with, bad advertising is good advertising, so thank you. Well, if bad advertising is good advertising, then surely I've just saved you a lot of money in advertising fees, because I've had 2.1 thousand views on that vlog, so really you should be paying me. But, you know, joking aside, I can't see when, you know, after the event, just because they didn't get a positive review, I mean, how could I make a positive review? But for me, the matter's done. I'm not taking the video down. Absolutely under no circumstances will I remove that video. They just wasn't interested at the time. They didn't think that I would probably release. I did email them and say I'm going to reflect the poor customer service in my next vlog, which I did. And it was honest opinion. It was a review of their company. So I'm sorry if it offended you, but it was a true reflection of how I was feeling, and just the poor customer service, the feedback I'd had back from you. So for me, the matter's closed now. It's gone. You know, we move on. But yeah, it's just very disappointing yesterday to have comments on my YouTube channel from them and a friend of theirs, and also, you know, to receive 3 emails, which was more than I'd ever received when I was out there. And one of the emails, she actually apologises in it, and understands I was disappointed. Yeah, I was disappointed, and I was frustrated that they just would not respond to my emails. As I say, matter's done now. I'm not taking the video down, so we'll see where we go with it. But yeah, so going back to the Clump Hill now, I've got rest of the afternoon. Quite promising. You know, it's gone a bit quiet now since that mirror carp. It's gone a bit quiet. So I don't know what to bring. It could be, as I said to you when I caught that, the water's gone very cold. So I don't think the fish are going to be moving around quite as much as they normally do in here. So I think they're going to be just quite dormant and just moving around very gradually now. So yeah, so I you know, if the bait's not quite fairly located to them, I think, you know, you're going to sit now and not pick up stuff on the other rods. As I say, the left hand rod, which is down these margins, I've not had a bleep on, and in the past I have picked up fish down there, and they're normally better fish. So like I said to you earlier, if you're going to get a fish and that goes, you'll probably just pick up the odd fish, and then it spooks the rest out of there. But this right hand rod on these lilies, that's going well. And the island one's a bit strange. You used to always catch quite a lot of fish off that island, but since it's been trimmed and all the overhanging bushes removed, it seems to have gone really quiet. So fingers crossed I can get another good fish for you on the bank this afternoon, and I'll be in touch with you guys, so I'll speak to you soon. good old day today. So that I just refreshed that rod, been out 10 minutes. So yeah, so he's tensing up again, so any minute. So as I say, it always pays, just rather than sitting on a rod all day, just to change the bag over or change the bait over. But I'm going to get him back, so he's going to flip again in a minute, because yeah, he's not happy about me holding him. But yeah, nice old mirror carp. I'll get a quick snap and then get him back. Oh, he's keen to go. Thank you very much, Mr. Mirror. Well, it's 3:15 and just starting to pack down, but I had a really enjoyable day. This morning was really good, and the mirror, the 16-pound mirror, you know, it was a beauty, that one. So yeah, it just goes to show what there is in here. Then this afternoon's been very quiet. Had the one fish, that was all, obviously the other mirror. So, but yeah, as long as I'm catching those mirrors out of here, I'm happy, not the little commons. So yeah, just going to start packing up now and get on the road. Want to get home before it's dark. But so I hope you've enjoyed this November sessions. So I'm sorry about all the smaller fish, and yeah, unfortunately the last part of the November sessions, and I've had a couple of nice mirrors. But yeah, so apologies that I've not had any better fish for you to see. But yeah, so I'll it's going to be my winter water, as I said, Clump Hill now. So hopefully I can get into some good fish over the winter. But please guys, if you can, subscribe to the channel. Just want to hit that 500 mark by the end of the year if I can. So please, if you're watching this and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And Ginger Carpman signing off.